Lughnasadh, often referred to as Lammas, is a beautiful time of honoring the earth, celebrating with bountiful crops, and turning inward. While it is often celebrated by using fresh herbs to bake into Lammas bread, today I wanted to share with you a different recipe that is perhaps not as common, but is still a beautiful way to honor the energy and the harvest. Here is my recipe for how to make blackberry Lammas bread. Here's the recipe that I used to make my Lammas bread. However, feel free to use whatever fruit you would like and the amount of fruit you would like to your personal preference. I also encourage you to add any intention or energy you would like into the bread as we go through the steps. Before we begin, make sure your starter is active and bubbly. If it isn't, your bread may not turn out right. Then go ahead and fill a bowl with 75 grams of active starter. Next, add 250 grams of bread flour. Then we're going to add 125 grams of warm water, 5 grams of salt, and 12 grams of olive oil. Next, mix them together and go ahead and add intention as you do if you would like. Next, once it's mixed, I like to use my hands to help shape it a little bit better. This gets a little messy, but I feel it works very well. Then I'm going to cover it with a towel and allow it to sit for about 30 to 60 minutes. After the time has passed, I'm going to then do stretch and folds every 30 minutes for about 2 to 3 hours. While I know there's many people with a lot of scientific explanations for this, I've just found it helps with fermentation and rising. Next, I'm going to add my blackberries. For this, it can get a little bit messy and you can make it messier if you would like, but I'm just carefully doing variations of stretch and folds to move the blackberries more towards the center of the dough. Next, I'm going to cover this with a towel and allow it to rise overnight in the fridge. While it doesn't have to rise overnight, at least make sure it has doubled in size before you bake it. Then it is time to score and shape it. I often like to just cut a slice across the top to make it a little bit more crusty. I am also using a Dutch oven for this. If you are not, you may have to adjust the time and the temperature. And then wait for it to cool and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have a very beautiful Lughnasadh.